Hey folks, Sean here, and today what I want to talk to you about is what to start doing with the feedback once you start getting it now that usage is ramping for your B2B SaaS. So I've incorporated a couple different ways to capture feedback, and if you haven't done this yet, but you have an active SaaS application with users actively engaging with it, you need to add a few. That way you can start getting feedback asynchronously from their usage, good, bad, and otherwise, which will inform what you might do with the product next. Two tools that I have incorporated, both of which have been helpful and are relatively low cost or no cost depending on how much you use them, is Hotjar and Talk. Talk as in TAWK. Talk is a chat tool, so that'll enable folks to engage with any of your support or send you notifications if support is unavailable. That tool is free. It also has a mobile component, so you can get notifications on your phone if you're out and about, which is also convenient. And then Hotjar is an analytics tool which incorporates a bunch of different pieces of feedback, which I all find very helpful. It has screen recordings, it has heat maps, it also has the ability to capture survey responses as well also. So I've configured both of those for my podcasting tool, and I'm starting to get feedback, starting to get good feedback. Something I've been getting more recently is related to how the tool works and what users might like to see instead of how it works by default at the moment. So they're looking for some advanced options. Now, one of the things that I'll caution you with here is as you're starting to collect feedback, don't necessarily feel the need to incorporate every little feature exactly how it's requested from everyone that's submitted feedback. Instead, I would recommend engaging with them if they've given you the permission to do so, to get a little bit more clarity in how whatever they're requesting, essentially they would like it to work best. That's number one. The second important element here is to make sure that you are building around the patterns of what's being requested. As in, one user may want to take the product in the left direction, and another user may want to take the product in the right direction. Your objective is to try to find that middle ground between all of the feedback that you're getting, which gives everyone progress. As in, it might not be specifically exactly what everyone individually asked for, but if you try to build specifically in one direction for one user, you might build the product away from the direction of what some of the other users are requesting. So you want to make sure that you avoid that. Anything that you're adding to your product experience, you want to try to do so that the maximum number of your users get additional value out of it. That's a good way to build as I call it, a data-driven product roadmap for the future direction in which you want to drive your product.